been really impressed with what I've seen of WriteShop so far. I have not used it personally, so I do need to start by saying that from the get-go, but I've had a great chance to look at the curriculum in depth, and what I see makes me wish I'd known about it earlier. So we did already do a live in the group here about it a couple weeks ago. Kind of just a quick recap of that. This is WriteShop. Here's the teacher's manual. Here's WriteShop 1. There's also WriteShop 2. Those are the ones that are for high school. They also have all sorts of elementary levels, and but 1 and 2 are for grades 7 through 10 is what they're recommended for. So you could totally do them in middle school. If you're entering high school, you can do them there too. You could even do them for 11th and 12th graders. If you're just looking for something quick for them to do some review about writing, you could totally do that. What else? They usually take 2 years, 1 year for WriteShop 1, 1 year for WriteShop 2. You could do them in one. To me, that wouldn't be as much fun, but you totally could do it. You could also expand it beyond that, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more tonight. It's so easy to use, just so easy to use, and that's what I really like about it. The teacher's manual is absolutely amazing. Spiral bound is the least of how wonderful it is, but it's a really amazing teacher's manual. I want to talk more about it tonight, but that to me is a huge selling point. Every lesson has several steps, and you work from brainstorming to pre-writing to doing a sample paragraph. Oh, stabbed myself in the finger earlier tonight while I was trying to get the pit out of an avocado. So that's what this is. My left hand isn't doing well. This is the one that had the surgery when it was broken 2 months ago. So yeah, Anyway, notice myself waving that at you guys. Thought I should explain that. What was I saying? Oh, so every lesson moves from pre-writing to doing some brainstorming to writing a sample paragraph and then going on to the assignment. And so in all that time, everybody is very clear on what's expected with that particular assignment. Nobody's questioning, okay, what am I supposed to write about or how am I supposed to write it? And each one builds on the last one with the skills that they're talking about. The thing that I got really ecstatic about last time is that every single lesson, every single assignment has an evaluation form to fill out that tells you exactly how to grade that assignment. And so you know exactly what you're looking for when you're grading. And as the mom, it doesn't have to be a subjective thing. It can be a very objective thing. And that to me was one of the best things about it. So if you want more information about those things, I've done them as a quick recap. I'll put a link to the previous Facebook Live that I did about this in the comments after I get done with this one. Okay, so I want to highlight a few of the other things about it that I didn't get to last time. Here's something that I wanted to highlight right here. Everything's backwards. I apologize. I don't know how to fix that. I don't think I can, but you get the idea. This is copying and dictation exercises for WriteShop 1 in particular. And I think this is just a neat addition to a writing curriculum. There are selections of literature and other things that they will first copy on one day of their lesson plan, and the second time you will read it to them and they'll do dictation. And I have not taken full advantage of copying and dictation like I should with my own kids. I remember being really excited about them when my kids were all very small. And so, of course, I jumped into them before my kids were really ready to comprehend and understand what was going on. And it didn't go well. So, I'm sure there are ways to make it work with younger kids. I was not successful. And so I got impatient and I thought, no, this is silly and we're not doing this. And we never looked at it again. But wow, don't you think middle school and high school would be a great time to do these things when the kids understand the basics of how to spell and the basics of punctuation, and now they can really put this stuff together. And so they give you the excerpts to use, and each one is correlated to the lesson that it goes to give you an example of that type of writing. And so it's a little booklet that comes with the curriculum, has all the samples picked out for you, and all you got to do is use them. I think that's really cool. Also, there was somebody in the group yesterday who wanted to know about essays. Her question was something along the lines of, is there any curriculum that just teaches essays so we can know how to do that? And I didn't answer it then, but WriteShop teaches about essays. And they start them specifically in WriteShop 2. I wanted to give a fraction for how far through it was, but I don't really remember. But it's not at the very beginning, but it is some way through. They do start essays, and they do an opinion essay. They do compare and contrast for a couple of weeks. They do a descriptive essay. At the very end, they do timed essays, which is, of course, what they really need to be prepared for the standardized tests, the SAT and the ACT. So, yes, there are curricula out there that teach essays, and WriteShop is one of them. And so I wanted to bring that to your attention. What I also want to highlight today is getting back to the teacher's manual, because it's so full of really good resources. And what I want to point out today specifically is Appendix A and Appendix B. So, Appendix A, they say, is full of handy references. And so the first one is about the writing process, glossary of writing terms, glossary of sentence variations. I talked about these a little bit briefly last time. I like this one. They give you a sample page, how to format your page. So there can be, it's just, it's just a nice way to make things look right. Here's how to do a typed one and how to format it, where all the margins should be, where the title should go. Love that. Here's a list of weak words, words to look out for, not to use. And when you find them, fix them. Ingredients for a tasty paragraph. I love that. Organizing your draft. Oh, looky here. You can copy these and give them back to your student after you have edited their first revision. Isn't that the best? Did you find stuff like this in other writing curriculum? I have not. I've not found this sort of thing. Okay, and then Appendix B, which is actually what I was going to talk most about tonight. And then I saw Appendix A after I saw Appendix B. But Appendix B is supplemental activities. And this is really key because maybe we give them an assignment and they don't understand what's going on, or they don't do really well with it. Well, how can we build that better before we move on? And so they have all sorts of activities you can build into the curriculum through the year to help just firm these things up for your child. So they give you ideas to take the current assignments and make them bigger or larger or more thorough, such as increasing the length of a composition or expanding certain lessons in certain ways. They give you a whole list of how to expand different lessons, like specific lessons, like here's how you would expand the news article lesson, and here's how you would expand the point of view lesson. So that's pretty good. Here's a really cool thing that they do. They talk about unit study. There's a whole alternate topic list. Each and every lesson, if you're into unit studies, they've given you a topic list for each and every lesson that has an alternate topic than the one they present in the lesson, in a way that helps you adapt it to whatever unit lesson you're doing. For example, Lesson 2, describing a pet. A domestic animal from history can take the place of the student's puppy or hamster. Perhaps he can describe an Egyptian or Siamese cat, a Japanese koi, or an Arabian horse, for example. So, and you can go look up some actual photographs, or drawings of whatever those things were, and they could do it that way from their whatever history you're in the middle of if you're doing unit studies. And every lesson has an alternate topic that you could adapt to your unit studies. I love that. They also talk about different types of writing activities you could do with your kids in addition to the lessons to help them just practice even that much more. I love these word banks that they have. All sorts of nice words, juicy words, words that are cool to use. And story starters. These sound like fun. Begin a fictional story and add to it each day for a total of 4 days. Let's say you're tired of writing the stuff that they're giving you. Let's do something fun. Let's write a story for 4 days. Doesn't that sound like fun? But all of these ideas are in here. You don't have to use them, but they're all here. And my experience with writing curricula is that it doesn't give you all of this. It doesn't give you everything you need to use it. And so you're guessing so much of the time. So not only does WriteShop give you all the lesson plans easily explained, that you know exactly what you're doing each and every day. I remember one curriculum, I had to go through the book and decide how much they were supposed to do each day. And it took me forever. Okay. And I had to end up marking in the book, okay, read to here, and then do this part of the writing assignment, and then come back and read some more, and then do this part of the writing assignment. I wish they'd done that for me. You know, I pay that kind of money. I wish they would do that for me, but this one does. And then just all of the extra stuff they give you to help you do this well. I just really have been impressed by what I've seen of WriteShop with the materials that they've given me to examine. So again, we're talking WriteShop 1 and WriteShop 2 for grades 7 through 10. And you could use them in 11 and 12 if you want to, but they're just kind of recommended for 7 through 10. And go check it out for yourself. They have video lessons if you want to do the video route that you can use with the curriculum. And I just think it looks to me like something that would make writing a lot less intimidated for both the student and the mom, who has to be the one to make it happen, right? So I'll post a link to their website as soon as I get off here. And I will also post a link to the previous Facebook Live that we did. Just let me look at my notes, make sure I didn't miss anything. No, it all looks pretty good. Hope you guys all had a great Saturday. I think I'm going to go get some ice cream out of the fridge right now for a little bit of dessert. Bye, guys.